Understand what?
About hellfire.
What is hellfire? What is hellfire?
From the kid, like kids understand.
No, our understanding. What is hellfire? Everyone is blaming Allah that there is a hell there. And what is Shaykh Efendi saying all the time? We make the fire and we take the fire to the hell. That's why some, they still don't understand that they make the fire. They say, forgive me, or they say, I'm sorry, or how can I get out of this? You cannot get out of it because you're the one who's making it. You're making it and you're making the fire, and the fire is burning you. And then you say, well, if you don't punish me, I'm not going to get this fire. Forgive me. The forgiveness can happen. It's putting out the fire that is on you, but you are the one who's making the fire. You have to know you are the one who's making the fire. If you want the fire to stop, stop making that fire. So it's not about reward and punishment. It's about what is it that you're making that is right, and what is it that you're making that is wrong. And when it's about right and wrong, it's very clear. To a kid especially, you cannot do this. This is wrong. Don't you know it is wrong? Don't you see the damage it's doing to other people? And the damage to other people that you're doing is also damaging yourself. So you don't have to say there is going to be a hell, because a kid understands there is damage. Then you have to make them to understand. So beyond praying, beyond fasting, beyond all these rituals that we're doing, if you're not teaching them life, day to day, what is right and what is wrong, and their only idea of right and wrong, reward and punishment, Jannat and Jahannam, is only about going up and down like this, then they will live life having not 2 faces, 1,000 faces. As long as I go up and down, I'm safe. But I can be the most arrogant, I can be the most stubborn. There's no connection there. But when you start with behavior, when you start with ego, when you say that you cannot do like this, and especially in our situation, where it is not difficult for them to pray, because you're praying, no? It's not difficult for them to fast, because it's a joy to fast in a Jamaat. It's not difficult for them to understand how to give. It's not difficult for them how to say Shahadat. It's not difficult. All these things stop being difficult. There is mercy there, no? Whether they like or they don't like, they're going to do. And they only do what they like. So, it's all the other stuff, the why. It's all the other stuff that you say, now you cannot be like this. You cannot hit other people. You cannot hurt other people. You cannot seek revenge on other people. You cannot try to win all the time just because you can. You have to be kind, you have to watch out. All these other things, then, this is more important. And it's all these other things. This is the way of spirituality. You're teaching them that. You begin with that, rather than beginning with, you have to pray, you have to do this. No. You have to recite Quran. No. A munafiq cannot last long in our way, in our midst, doing the right thing, because it concerns behavior. But a munafiq can last a whole lifetime if spirituality is just reciting the Quran or doing the outward actions, the rituals. You understand? So then you teach them why it's damaging, why it's good. And in so many ways, the kids, you don't have to explain so much. They know. You have siblings, they fight, and the brother hits the younger one. Younger one is at fault, and the brother hits. Now, what are you going to say? This is now time for you to open it up, to raise your children, to explain. Yes, he did something, but you don't have to hit. That is wrong. You should not hit like that. And you shouldn't be doing it with so much anger. He's just a little kid. You have to have more patience. And you, why are you doing that? You should not be doing that. Don't you know it's your older brother? You have to say it again and again and again. Not just stop it, stop fighting, stop fighting. Then they are going to see your behavior. If you are showing that kind of behavior, if you're taking time to process, to think, to understand, to open up, they will also start doing it. If you are quick on them to be angry and to shout at them and to punish them, they will do the same. But if you are taking time out to really open it up, to try to understand, to make them to understand, talk to them, show them something, they're going to do that too, especially in our circumstance, because we're not exposing them to so many other kinds of systems. So, you have to be smarter than them. They're very sophisticated at a young age. They're very sneaky at a very young age. You have to know. And so many times, they will use that punishment not as a punishment because they are right, but they use it as revenge. Or you did something wrong, but I remember you did 10 times wrong things, and I didn't say anything, so one time you do wrong things, I'll give you 10 times that punishment. And we all know this. You can see it on the kid too. So, inshallah, this spirituality is not just for adults, it's not just for people who are so smart, people who take philosophy courses, people who read too much. No, this is basic human behavior. As Shaykh Efendi is saying, it just teaches you to become human. This is to become human. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha.